Hey everybody, good evening. This is your girl, Miss Analytical, and I'm coming to you on my speaker show that I'm going to upload on YouTube, and I will be analyzing the Cardi B drama fiasco. That's right, I said drama fiasco that occurred in September, kind of calmed down the beginning of this month, but it's now starting to, get heightened up again towards the end of the month, and it's become a life of its own. I gotta say this before I begin. A lot of people dream about being famous, but you never dream about what it comes with. You dream of the good, but you never dream of the bad. And I have to say that it's the same old story that happens with fame. But I'm gonna be truthful and say with Cardi B, her fame is unique in itself because she came from reality TV. I watched her on reality TV and I actually knew about her before that because I went to school with somebody who I don't speak to anymore. I have my own reasons why. And that person's friend worked with Cardi B in a strip club. And Cardi B, according to what I know of her, was not a cokehead. She wasn't nasty. She was just a girl that liked to joke and get around. But she wasn't a drug user at all. She liked to shake her butt. And she liked to wild out on clubs. And she was known for being bisexual. But this whole thing about her being a drug addict and just sleeping around with other men, that wasn't her. She was about her business. She was about her brand. That's what I knew of her. And so another girl danced with her at a strip club. And they said the girl was really cool and that she was focusing on her music. And people said, expect to see her blow up big in the next 3 or 4 years. And this was around about 2014. 3 years later, kid you not, the girl had a #1 song on the charts. Now, why I say when you dream about fame, you never think of the bad? Because in the beginning, the whole thing for Cardi B was rolled out like a red carpet. She had everything going for her. Everybody was giving her everything. There was a joke about her advancing to the top of the Illuminati pyramid very quickly. And it was like a laughable moment. But I said that's not funny. Because if this whole thing about the Illuminati is true, doesn't she have to perform a sacrifice? Who is she going to take out? And I have to say Cardi B was vocal about the whole thing with the industry. She didn't even want it because she was like, I think these people are so fake. I feel like everybody's coming for me. You got to be fake to survive. I really don't want it. Like, I used to wish to be famous, but sometimes I wish I could take it all back. So Cardi B seemed to have a level head. But then we get these things of hearing her about being racist towards dark-skinned girls, calling them roaches, making fun of a woman's baby who passed away, and all these different things. And then we get to see a video of her doing a sketch on Coretta Scott King and women in the civil rights movement. And I have to say, this is when everybody flipped out on Cardi B, turns on her, and this is what made an opening, in my opinion, for Nicki Minaj, even though she was coming at her for a while. It made an opening for Nicki Minaj to come in and get her strategy together to take her out. But what she didn't realize is that Cardi B wasn't playing games. See, the other rappers, they were about their business. Like, Remy can't lay hands on Cardi B because she's a convicted felon. And other rappers, they're not going to do it because they don't have that. They have a lot to lose. Whereas Cardi B, even though she's made history, have 3 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, she's done something that Nicki doesn't have a #1 single. She has #1 albums, but she doesn't have #1 singles. Cardi B was able to do that. And that's where Nicki Minaj energy hate came for her. And all the backstabbing, all of the stuff that Cardi claims Nicki did to her, She took it out on her by throwing a shoe at her, but she didn't know that Nikki ran with girls like Ra Ali. And I met Ra Ali, and Ra Ali was nice, but when Ra Ali punched her in the face and had a knot and left that knot on the top of her eyebrow, I said, "Oh Lord, this is serious." Because in New York, we don't really fight like that. Like, we fight, but we only fight if it's like really serious. Like, we're not gonna go on our way to fight you over something like that. Like, it takes a lot out of us. Not saying anything was wrong, but Nikki doesn't lay hands. And I know people that know Nikki because I'm from New York, and I know people that went to school with Nikki, and Nikki wasn't a fighter. She's not about that life. She's a talker, but she's not a fighter. And they called her Cookie back in the day when she was in high school. And Cookie was not popular at all in high school because she was never in a major play. There are people that I went to junior high school that went to LaGuardia and they don't know her. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, now we got this girl who is looked at the villain, not because she threw a shoe at Nikki, but because she mocked one of our civil rights icons. And I'm going to say this. To be truthful, it was a learning point, and it was her karma. Because even though she did that 2 years prior, it's something that you just don't do. You just don't mock one of our elders. So I believe the ancestors had a way of giving her that whole "I'ma show you" lesson. I'm going to have somebody knock you out, and I'm going to have you being escorted out of the whole Met Gala, the dress was up and everything. But then it becomes really dark. And it turns dark because you have somebody like a Star Marie coming in and basically not just insert herself in something that didn't belong to her, that wasn't her business, but she inserted herself into something that she made bigger than what it was, and she lied. And she spun the story all around herself, and it wasn't even true. And I have to go more in depth with Star Marie because there's a problem there with that girl. And it's bigger than what y'all think. A lot of people think that has to do with Cardi B. It doesn't have to do with Cardi B. I'm going to explain it later on in another video. That's going to be my second part. But I'm going to say this before I close. You have to be careful with what you put out in the atmosphere because what you can get back can come back to you worse than what you expect. Cardi B mocking Coretta Scott King was an accurate portrayal. I don't care if you claim that you are Latina. I don't care about that. That was a no-no. But did she deserve to be lied upon by Star Marie? No. She didn't deserve that. Because that wasn't something that happened. And Star Marie was only looking out for herself. And she was trying to capitalize off of that. And making rap music and lying about it just so you could get in on the good, Star Marie, you're a wicked person. What I will say about Cardi B is this. Because I'm going to talk about her some more. Cardi B, I do think is talented as rhyming. Do I think she writes most of her rhymes? I don't see it, but I'm not here to judge her on that. But do I think she is a credible talent and more marketable, more so than Nicki? Yes, because she's more likable. But I'm going to go into depth more with Star Marie in a couple of more hours because the Star Marie thing, scandal is bigger than what y'all think. But as far as Cardi B, I personally think that she can learn from this and grow. But I'm going to talk to her about her some more. But this is the first part of this whole analyzing the whole Cardi B drama on social media. And I want to thank everybody for listening and tuning in. And I'll be back with another one in a couple of more hours. Thank you and good night.